ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ wò ó mọ́mí wa Wunmi Lawal àwọn ti tú àwọn àṣírí kan o wọ́n ní ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ẹ wò wọ́n pọ̀ ọ̀tá yín pakúpa ìpè ní Zamfara ní ìsìn ibi tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe bọ́ǹbù ìpè kí ló fẹ́ fi bọ́ǹbù ṣe ìpè ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ló fẹ́ fi ṣe kí ló fẹ́ fi padànù in fact wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ débi pé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ lọ confam ẹ lọ́kàn fáwọn ẹ má kàn jókòó tẹ́tẹ́rẹ́ ẹ pariwo síta ẹ sọ wípé àfẹ́wọ́n Nàìjíríà mọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kó pa yín pakúpa gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. wọ́n tún mú ròyìn ayọ̀ kan wá mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wá lọ gbọ́ ọ lẹ́nu mọ́mí wa Wunmi Lawal ìfà mo rí ní lọ́ọ̀fù ìyá yẹn ìyá yẹn á sọ òótọ́ ṣe rí ìròyìn ayọ̀ ṣe ń gbà tẹ́mi gbọ́ mo ní ẹ má jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mi nìkan ó yá ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ wá lọ gbọ́ ohun tí wọ́n sọ.
wọ́n lé mi ní vice president wọ́n gbé lé mi lọ́wọ́ ni o kì í ṣe pé mo campaign fún o kò ń ṣe election is an appointment the president feel pé èmi ni mo lè bá òun gbé kínní ìlárugẹ bá ṣe máa gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa táwọn ọmọ Yorùbá not only Yorùbá tó wà ní ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà but gbogbo Yorùbá tó wà lágbàáyé a lè fọwọ́ sọwọ́ a lè fàyàlú àyà a lè foríkorí ọgbọ́n àti òye a lè compact gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ a lè mọ bí tá à ń lọ èmi lọ́pọ̀ ní vice president yẹn o ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n pè èèyàn kan láwòdì kò lè gbẹ́dìyẹ ẹ̀yin ará mi mo máa gbé ju ẹdìyẹ lọ èmi ọmọ Wunmi Abíọ́dún Àmọ̀kẹ́ máa gbé erin máa gbé ẹṣin máa gbé kóboro ejò mo máa gbé ọmọ ènìyàn àwọn tí dẹ̀ máa gbé tán jẹ́ wọn amukú mẹ́kọ àgbàyàgbà òṣì onínàkúnà olè onítẹ̀mbẹ̀lẹ̀kún ajẹkẹ́ni máyọ̀ ajẹkẹ́ múnilọ́lọ́ dání mo máa gbé wọn mò ń gbé wọn lọ sí International Criminal Court of Justice ní Hague mo máa gbé wọn débẹ̀ o nítorí ọ̀pọ̀ wọn àwọn márùndínlọ́gbọ̀n kan tí Donald Trump tó gbé orúkọ wọn jáde wọ́n jí tó $92 billion ẹ̀yin ará mi $92 billion a kọ́ major specialized hospital sí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà $92 billion l'Amẹ́ríkà bí yìí gangan wọ́n fi ordinary 500 million kọ́ one of the best hospitals in the world 500 million péré ẹ wá wo how many millions how many million dollars lè máa yọ kúrò nínú 92 billion ó kéré jù 93 hospitals àjáde n tó mìnì nìyẹn 93 àdẹ̀ ní 93 states ó mì pé ní state kankan 36 ni wá ó kéré pọ̀ jù state kankan gbọ́dọ̀ ní major specialized hospital méjì 72 nìyẹn o àníkọ́fọ̀ yòókù ṣe ordinary hospital wọ́n á ní specialized hospital owó tí 25 people jí ni mò ń sọ fún yín yẹn o mi tí ì sọ tàwọn yòókù tá a mọ̀ ẹ̀yin ará mi ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá mi o ẹ̀yin ojúlówó ọmọ Yorùbá mo ní kẹ́ súnmọ́ mi ẹ súnmọ́ mi kí n sọ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fún wa tí n bá ń sọ pé iná ń jó lórí omi ẹ sọ pé Dr. Wunmi ẹ lọ kó eérú ẹ̀ wá kí n wá kó eérú ẹ̀ jáde fún yín lánàá bí báyìí tí n bá ń sọ fún yín pé wọ́n láti pín Nàìjíríà ẹ ní believe Nàìjíríà máa pín o àìjà bàbá Tinubu President Bola Ahmed Tinubu likes it or not a máa pín whether Shettima Kasim Shettima second man in command ó like àbí kò like a máa pín àìjà Mẹ̀tàwálé defense minister ní o defense laborer ní o ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ tẹ́tí ẹgbọ́n ẹ máa lọ a máa pín Nàìjíríà ẹ máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ tí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ bá mi sọ fún Nuhu ribadu patron informanti Boko Haram informanti iswap patron lakurawasi ẹ bá mi sọ fún wọn pé a máa pín sẹ́ kò ń ṣe portion wa ká ṣerú anybody ọmọ aládé ni wá tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ni mo ń sọ fún yín ìran bàbá ńlá bàbá yín ló ń dé adé àdéláwàní àṣòṣùká sórí ẹ know who you are. If you know who you are, you will be confident in asserting yourself. You will be confident to be able to tell anybody that cares to listen. Ibi tẹ́tí jáde wá ta ló ṣu yín ọmọ aládé ni yín o ọmọ onírùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ni yín ọmọ ọlọ́rọ̀ ni yín ọmọ elédè ni yín ẹ kì í ṣọmọ apànìyàn ẹ kì í bá màlúù sùn ẹ kì í mu ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ Odùduwà ni yín ìyẹn tí mo ṣe sọ pé a máa pín òun nìyí one of the reasons nìyẹn o kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀hún torí pé èmi àti president of Yoruba Global 1000 àti fún yín ní 12 reasons tá a máa fi pín tí Nàìjíríà ṣe torí kálukú máa lọ sí ilé bàbá ńlá bàbá ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ará mi ẹgbọ́n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá ní àná ní ìlú Nàìjíríà on the Lagos-Ibadan expressway Lagos-Ibadan expressway àwọn ọmọ Haúsá kan jáde wọ́n blọ́ọ̀kì ojú títì Federal Road nìyẹn o nígbà tán blọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ wọ́n lẹ́ni mọ́tò kọ́kọ́ ò lè kọjá ọlọ́pàá lọ bá wọn ó bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ìtùnú ìtùbí wọ́n láwọn ò ní gbà kí lẹ rò pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n lọ jí àwọn ní bátìrì lọ bátìrì wọ́n wá dí Federal Highway nílùú tó lọ́gbọ́n tó lóye tálá lọ́ba tálá níjòyè tálá nílọ́ọ̀ ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ mi irú lọ́ọ̀ wo la ní lọ́ọ̀ tó fẹ́gọ̀ àwọn kan tó ń pọ́nìṣì àwọn kan àwọn arákùnrin yìí ò kú o ọmọ Afúsá ni wọ́n o wọ́n láwọn ò ní kú lójú títì ọlọ́pàá ò fi handcuff sí wọn lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́pàá ò ṣú tí wọ́n o èmi ò mọ tọ́lọ́pàá ṣe fún wọn pé ó gbé rẹsì fún wọn ní o pé ó gbé fúfú dèlé wọn lọ́wọ́ ni kò yé mi o ṣùgbọ́n àwọn Fúlàní àwọn Haúsá yìí wọ́n láwọn ò ní kú o nílùú tálá ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì nìyẹn o Ìbàdàn expressway is a national road kì í ṣe local road kì í ṣe state national ní Ìbàdàn express torí 2 states wọ́n ti join yẹn ẹ̀dẹ̀ lè gba Lagos Ìbàdàn express there's so many other states àwọn Haúsá yìí láwọn ò ní kó lọ́nà kò sí nǹkan tí the law lè ṣe yẹn lọ́lọ́pàá ọlọ́pàá ò kó ṣẹ́kẹ́ṣẹkẹ̀ sí wọn lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́pàá ò fún wọn ní tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó bá jẹ́ l'Amẹ́ríkà ni wọ́n gbẹ̀yà láyà tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ó kéré pọ̀ jù ọlọ́pàá kọ́kọ́ fi handcuff sí wọn lọ́wọ́ á kó wọn sínú mọ́tò tán bá máa gbà wọ́n sílẹ̀ wọ́n á gbà wọ́n sílẹ̀ bíi $5,000 kò sí nǹkan tọ́lọ́pàá Nàìjíríà ṣe o kò sí nǹkan tọ́lọ́pàá Nàìjíríà ṣe o DSS ò jáde o àwọn Haúsá nìyẹn o Haúsá nìyẹn o ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kẹ́ má gbà tí ọmọ Haúsá yẹn dánwò àwọn Haúsá yẹn tán dánwò tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yíbò ló dánwò áìdà kí ọlọ́pàá ṣùtì wọn kó kó wọn sínú mọ́tò kó wà wọ́n lọ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ló dọ́rù nǹkan tó dánwò tán bá ṣùtì ẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá kó handcuff sí wọn lọ́wọ́ àbí kan ti na dóńbì sílì sí wọn lára kò sí ohun tó lè ṣe fún Haúsá wọ́n tún bẹ̀ wọ́n àwọn Haúsá yìí níṣẹ́ àwọn ò ní gbà àfi tán bá wọn wá bátìrì àwọn bí a bátìrì mọ́tò ni o bátìrì báísíkùlù ni o bátìrì márúwá ni kò yé mi wọ́n ṣàlàyé because ohun tó insist ni pé bátìrì yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ jáde káwọn tó fi ojú títì sílẹ̀ mo wá fẹ́ fún yín ní òdì kejì tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí èèyàn tí ò kì í ṣe Hausa àbí Fúlàní. Gbogbo yín lẹ mọ̀ very dark man, that confident, astute, I'll call him a leader because kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló ní ìgboyà nǹkan tí bọ́ọ̀ yẹn ń ṣe. Very dark man bá lọ sí Adamawa. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi. Very dark man went to Adamawa State because there's been a kidnapping and a killing in Adamawa State. When he got there, he started talking to either a witness. Ibi tí very dark man tí ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn èèyàn kan yìí tiẹ̀ pé àwọn military men kan wá. Tọ́n bá dẹ̀ lọ ń wá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tọ́n bá get ẹ̀, wọ́n lè pa, wọ́n lè shoot ẹ̀, wọ́n lè kidnap ẹ̀, I don't know. Torí military men yẹn lè má jẹ́ real military men. Kó jẹ́ àwọn ISWAP, àwọn Boko Haram, àwọn Lakuwaras. Very dark man escaped. Very dark man escaped from the risk of being kidnapped, of being shot, or being killed. Ẹ̀yin ará mi, very dark man ò gbé mọ́ dání o. Very dark man ò lọ bá wọn jà o. Ó lọ sọ̀rọ̀ like an investigative journalist and somebody wọ́n fẹ́ payé. Ṣé rí pé two standard ló wà lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ṣé rí pé olómọ kan òjọ̀ kan. Ṣé rí pé mọ́kùmọ̀kùn. There is no rule of law. There is no equity. There is no justice. There is no fairness, impartiality, nepotism, intimidation of the common man, oppression of the masses, emasculation of other ethnic groups, encapsulation and enslavement of the people is what is going on in Nigeria. That is why genocide will be going on in a country like Nigeria. And they don't want you to talk about it. I didn't say just common killing, no. It's not wanton killing. Genocidal killings are going on. And the Nigerian government does not want you to say it. The Islamic people do not want you to address it. Other tribes want you to shut up and let it go on like that. But from this side of the aisle, I am not going to shut up. I'm not going to keep silent. I am going to speak my truth to power. And Nigeria is not the same. It hasn't been the same in the last 65 years. Wake up. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ dìde kẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbóhùn sókè. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè. Mo tún gbọ́ nísìnyí pé ní Zamfara, nílùú Zamfara State, wọ́n ti ní facility tó ti ń ṣe bọ́ǹbù o. Bọ́ǹbù kì í ṣe bisikíìtì o. Bọ́ǹbù kì í ṣe búrẹ́dì o. They are making bombs. Bombs is being made in Zamfara. They are making bombs, but they refuse to send their children to school. There are 15 million Almajiris in the north, but they are making bombs. Do you think bomb is a biscuit or is a cheese, a piece of cake? Bomb is a weapon, or weapon of destruction. And when they are making this bomb, they are not going to sell it, they are going to use it to kill. To kill and destroy other people. Who are the other people? Every one of you in the south. Every one of you in the Benue. Every one of you in Plateau. In the Lorry, in Kwara. They are using the bomb that they are making to come and kill you. And if you know this, and you're still afraid to tó sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ẹ máa fi kú ìmí máa fi kú ṣèfàjẹ́ ni o. Help me tell them, Mr. Nelson, that Zamfara has 2 facilities right now and they're making bombs. Bomb is a weapon of terrorism. It's a weapon of destruction. Weapon of killing. That is what the Fulani is doing. 2 facilities in Zamfara state making bombs. Why they are not sending their children to school, but they are making bombs? Do you think the bomb is for gifts? It's not a Christmas gift. It's a weapon of destruction, my people. Wake up. Wake up and speak up. If we do not speak up, these people will annihilate us. They will level the south and they will take our lands. I am saying my own. Somebody here is attacking me. I am an alarmist. Yes, genocide is going on in Nigeria. I'm alarmist. School children are being kidnapped and they haven't gotten them back. I am alarmist. The Boko Haram has killed over 100,000 in the south. I am alarmist. 22 communities have been vanquished. 64 communities in Benue have been sent to IDP camp. And I'm alarmist. Okay, if I'm an alarmist, you shut your mouth. Let them kidnap your father, your mother, your brother, your sister. Then you will know what I'm talking about. And I'm praying by the authority in the word of God, by the power in the blood of Jesus, I pray that something like that will happen to you. That is when you will learn that I am not an alarmist. Yami, let me shock you. If Nigeria is not divided into 7 ethnic extractions, that is 7 nations, you in the south, you are going to remain 3rd class, 4th class citizen in your own father's land, in your own territory, in your own domain. Let me tell you, for free, our so-called President T-Pain, yes, God will protect his own, but God did not ask us to shut up when you are seeing your fellow brothers and sisters being killed. He asked us to raise your voice to condemn it. I'm not killing them. I'm not beating them. I'm raising your awareness. I'm raising your sensibility. Wake up. The reason I'm asking you to wake up is because I told you I belong to a group called Yoruba Global 1000. As at yesterday, we sent 450 letters out to different organizations, to nations, NGOs, institutions, to United Nations, to National Atlantic Treaty Organization. And what we are telling them is they must come to Nigeria and supervise the division of that country. We cannot do it alone, no. They need to come and supervise the division of Nigeria into 7 nations. The Igbos, the Biafrans, the Oduduwas, Akwa Ibom, Benue, Plateau, Edo, and another one. I don't know the 7th one. That is 6. They need to come and divide us. By being there is not going to be any war. We have written to Canada. Canada has responded. We have written to Russia. We have written to Germany. We have written to so many other nations that has power and know about separating one nation from another. Ethiopia and Eritrea, they've gone their separate ways, so they didn't kill themselves. United States of Russia, USSR, divided into 15 nations. Let them help us to divide Nigeria into 7 nations. I do not hate anybody, my sisters, my brothers, but we are not the same. Oh, I don't speak Fufude. Oh, I don't speak Hausa. Oh, I don't speak Igbo, even though I like them. We have intermarried, yes. But let everybody bear and go to their indigenous ancestral land. You will not see France go to Germany to occupy it. Oh. Australia will not come to America and hold them to ransom. Oh. United Kingdom was once the master to United States colony. America is no longer a colony. Oh. It's a sovereign country. Oh. That is what I'm asking all of you to wake up and realize that we are not all the same. Oh. But because we are not the same, I'm not asking us to fight anybody. I'm just asking everybody to stay in their lane by becoming a sovereign nation. Let 7 nations in Nigeria become sovereign. Be a nation unto themselves. Speak their unilateral language. Let the Yorubas go to their ancestral land and speak their language. If they want to learn Fufude, it will be their choice. It will not be forced upon them. Because right now, even Nigeria wants to force Chinese language on us. They have not allowed us to speak our indigenous language, but they are ready to force a foreign language on us. Just like English was forced upon us. I am telling you this for free. And now listen. When we sent the 450, we sent the letter to 450 nations, press, like Al Jazeera, Arise, CNN, Guardian, they have our letter. And in that letter, we proposed that the United Nations and all these other powerful, democratic, principled nations should help us to resettle. It's an initiative that will resettle the Fulani with their Sharia law. They want the Sharia law, yes. Let them establish their Sharia law. As long as we in the South do not imbibe it, let there be Sharia law for the Fulanis. That is what they believe in. Let them have it. And let them have a resettlement of their own. There's nowhere we're going to send them. They have been with us for more than 111 years. They have dominated the North, and 10 states out of 19 states are more or less owned by the Fulanis. Let them have the Sharia law. Let them have the Sharia law. Because if you refuse to let them have the Sharia law, sneakily, manipulatively, somehow, somewhere, they will still bring that Sharia law to you. So let them have the Sharia law. But when we are divided, we will practice what we believe in secular law. But let the Fulani have the Sharia law. And we have sent this initiative to the United Nations, the NATO, National Atlantic Treaty Organization. We have sent this letter to them. In fact, we have sent it to 450. I didn't say 45, 450 nations, institutions, UNO, AU, ECOWAS. They have this letter. Even Nigeria Assistant Secretary General Amina Mohammed, British Fulani lady, will have a copy. The AU chairperson, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf of Djibouti, will have the copy of this magnificent, eloquent letter. United Nations already have it. We sent it to them through what we call note verbal. Go and look that in the dictionary, note verbal. It will get to them, my people. When they read this document we've sent them, they will know that we are thinking intelligently. They will know that there are people belonging to the Odua nation who is planning a betterment for every extraction in Nigeria. I do not hate the Fulani. I do not dislike the Hausas. I do not disgust. I'm not disgusted with the Igbos. All I'm saying to you is that we are not the same. There is no homogeneity in language, in our culture, in our tradition, in our moral compass, in our emotional intelligence, in our psychological and political ideology. We are not the same. And I'm not faulting them. I just know that the Oduduwa cannot work under that framework. We cannot exist under that framework and expect to advance, and expect to grow, and expect to flourish, and expect to succeed. There's no way we can succeed under genocide, under Sharia, under lack of good school, no good infrastructure, no water, no light, no good roads. Oduduwa are not built like that. We are meant for excellence. And that is what I'm telling you, my people. Yes. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, Mr. Cleve. Tinubu is bent. But who says that when he says what we have written, he will not be convinced that that is the best way? He can come to the south. He can come to Oduduwa land and be the president of 27. If Tinubu is a wise man at 90, he should be considering the legacy that he wants to leave behind. After 8 years, what happens? Is he going to run to France? Will he want to go to Burkina Faso? Does he want to go to Kenya? He will still want to be with his people. He cannot even be with the Fulanis in spite of the machination, evil machination they are putting together, because he doesn't speak. He doesn't speak Fulfulde or Hausa. And besides that, the Fulani has no iota of respect, of dignity, or honor for Tinubu. Yes, he's the president, but they don't respect him. They do not have any iota of respect for the president. That is why a 20-year-old can come on TikTok and insult him and nothing will happen to him. That's another reason we have to go. A Fulani boy will come to TikTok. He has cut the head of a Southerner, either Igbo, Yoruba, Benue, or I don't know. And they put the head, a beheaded head of a man, on a stick. They cut the genitalia and they were showing it to the entire world. On TikTok, TikTok is a platform for the world. Fulani boy did that. And our so-called DSS said they didn't say it. Our Kayode Egbetokun, Inspector General of Police, cannot trace it. It was on TikTok, but let any Southerner say something about the president's son, Sheyi, within 24 hours, they will take that person to jail, remand that person in jail for 3 months or so, and collect millions before they can let the person go. President T-Pain, Baba Folashade, Baba Abibati, Baba Zainab, Baba Seyi Ojumeko, allegedly, probably, supposedly, you took the plane of Nigeria with the soldiers and you went and intrude. You went and infiltrate what was going on in Benin Republic. Mr. T-Pain, I put it to you. Where is your wisdom? Where is your sensibility and your sense? Where is your mission, your core responsibility to Nigerians to safeguard their life, their properties, and give them stability? You did not do that, but you have the effrontery, you have the audacity, you have the temerity, you have the boldness and the ungodliness to take our plane and our soldier men that the Fulanis are killing right here and center. You want to go and kill them in Benin Republic. You ask them to go and forestall a coup going on. When Fulanis, when Boko Haram are killing us every day, every hour. Mr. T-Pain, Mr. T-Pain, President of this United Decadent, amalgamated, emasculated, encapsulated, intimidated, enslaved country called Nigeria. You have not stopped the Boko Haram one bit. You could not do anything with the ISWAP, Islamic State of West African Province. You have not been able to arrest one single soul among the Lakurawas. You cannot stop the Musibau, the Mahmudu, the Ali, the Fatai, the Jalili, the Latifu, the Yusuf. But you have the temerity. You have the guts, the balls to go to Benin Republic, another sovereign country, to help them quell a military takeover. Baba Tinubu mi o mo pori yin o pe bayi o. Baba T-Pain, President T-Pain, you are a very senseless man. Oh. You are not a father. You are a figurehead personality. If you have common sense, will you not cure your own leprosy before you go to another nation to help them cure their scabies? Baba Tinubu, President T-Pain, T calamity, T trouble, T genocide, T poverty, T flood, and T senseless. You are a senseless president. You are a figurehead president. I know if I'm in Nigeria, I will be dead by now because your assassins will have come for me. But while I have breath in this country, United States of America, I will speak my truth to power. President Tinubu, you are a wicked soul. You cannot be called a father. You may be a father to your children, but you are endangering the lives of the children. You are endangering your heritage. Your children's children will partake in this calamity that you are putting us in. Mr. T-Pain, President T-Pain, you think you are suffering the masses of Nigeria. Your children's grandchildren and your unborn heritage, they will be partakers of this disaster. They will be partakers of this calamity. Because what you sow, what you plant, is what you are going to harvest. I have never seen anybody that planted cassava and got onions. They will reap cassava. Mr. T-Pain, President T-Pain, you are going to see the onslaught of the Almighty God. You are killing us through the Boko Haram. You are killing us through the ISWAP, through the Lakurawas, the Mosibau, and you want us to keep silent over your dead body. That's when we're going to keep quiet. We keep quiet when the onslaught of the Almighty descend upon you. When the hailstone of God break your head into pieces. When God push you over the cliff, over the precipice, then we will keep quiet. Anything out of that, we will not keep quiet. You will not shut up our mouth. We will talk. And right now, our letter has gone to United Nations. NATO has received our letter yesterday. African Union has a copy of the letter and the manual, the evidences. They even will read our initiative for the resettlement of the Fulanis with the Sharia law. We are going to let them have the Sharia law. They believe in killing. When somebody steals, let them go and kill themselves. They believe in sucking blood of human beings. We will give them the Sharia. Let them go and suck their own blood. If you refuse them, they will try and practice it on us. So we are going with the resettlement initiative that we wrote to United Nations. We are asking United Nations to allow them to have their Sharia. But they must come. They must come, all of them. Let them come. United Nations will come. US State Department is coming. Germany is coming. Australia will follow. France doesn't want us to go. France and United Kingdom, they are 5 and 6. Africa is what they are eating. We are their meal ticket. We are their ATM. We are their cash cow. They wouldn't want us to separate. Especially London. Especially Britain. Britain will not want you to go. They were the one that caused the amalgamation in the first place. Since 1914. It's already 111 years. And they're not talking about it. Can you believe them? They separated from European Union. No, nobody forced them to stay there. But they want to force everybody in Nigeria to stay together. Even though we don't understand each other. Even though some of us don't even like each other. Because if you ask a Yoruba man, do you like an Hausa man? If he said, na. If you ask an Igbo man, do you like Fulani? He will say, no. So why are we being forced to live together? Why are we being forced to live together? Peace come, you have come again. The bastard of the devil. The agent of Lucifer. Stay there. One day I will not hear of you again. Today I see you, I will not hear of you again. Yes, just like your parents are demented. They're bipolar. And they will end up mad. Go to YouTube. You will see my books there. Maybe one of them will help you. If I belong in a mental, I will not be as productive as I am. I am productive. I'm useful. I go around giving messages. What are your parents doing? They are scattered all over the world like Satan is wasting them. So, yummy. And láti lọ tá bá lọ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní south ẹ lè ráyè ṣoríire o. If you do not divide Nigeria, we will keep running to you other nations. We will go to Libya where they jail us wantonly. We will run to Egypt where they are sleeping with our girls uselessly. We will run to South Africa, where they are burning intelligent entrepreneurs. We will run to America, where Trump is telling us, go back to your country. We will run to Canada, where Canada is saying, we have no more immigrant visa, go back. That is why we must fight tooth and nail to have our own sovereign nation. If we don't, we are going to be slaves in our own land. We are going to be fifth-class citizens. We are going to be enslaved, intimidated. And we're going to be killed anyhow. That's why we have told the global community to come and help us divide this country. We have already written them all. Fantastic, awesome letter that when they read it, they will know that there are brains among Africans, especially with the Yorubas. We have written the global nations, United Nations, State Department of America will get a copy. The Secretary General of United Nations, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, has gotten our letter. By today, this morning, his secretary will tell him, you have letters, sir. We have written to NATO. His Excellency Jen Stoltenberg has gotten our letter. We have written the same letter to African Union Chairperson Mahmoud Ali Youssef from Djibouti. He too will get a letter this morning. Amina Mohammed, Nigeria delegate, who happens to be the Assistant Secretary General. Amina is a British born to a Fulani father. She will get a copy, and she begin to educate our people that some Yoruba has made a powerful initiative for them. If she understands everything we've written, she will be glad that we are thinking of them. We know they are violent. We know they are vicious. They may have their reason, even though their reasons are not tenable to us. But they can have their own nation, and they can have their Sharia, which is a system of killing, beating for any stupid offense. Let them have it. As long as we don't imbibe in it, let them have it. Let the Fulani have their Sharia law. And we that were civilized and we understand what law ought to be, we will stick to secular laws. Let them have their Sharia law. We are not stopping them. But let them have their nation. Already in Nigeria, they have occupied 10 states out of 19 states in the north. The Fulani had 10 states. Let them stay. And let them have the Sharia. Let them leave the rest of us alone to run our lives the way we choose. Just that they choose or they have chosen to live a Sharia life system. They should leave us alone. I'm not saying I don't even hate them. Before all this genocide going on, I have 2 or 3 of them at my place of work, and we're friends. She wasn't killing. She was into bureau de change. We work together, but how they get their millions, I don't understand. She was into bureau de change, changing money. When you bring your dollars, they will be the one to change it for you. And they're the only one running the bureau de change. So, my people, our letter has gotten to United Nations. It has gone out to 450 institutions, nations of the world, United Nations, NATO, African Union, ECOWAS. They must be reading their letter by now. And they're bound to react. They will check us out. They will check the people that call themselves Yoruba Global 1000. Yes. The president of Yoruba Global 1000 is squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. A doctorate with immense knowledge, prolific writer, and a godly man. That is the president of Yoruba Global 1000. So, as of today, as I'm talking to you, they are reading our letter. Powerful letter. Written by the president of Yoruba Global 1000. They will read it all. It's a wisdom. Welcome. They must read it. Yes, Sonny. Your parents are just as crazy as a loony. They are crazy too, Sonny. I'm here every day so that stupid somebody like you can get some wisdom. But you refuse to get wisdom, you will perish. You are a son of perdition. You are a son of Belial. And God has something to deal with you. Or Satan will get you back to where you deserve. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá gidi èmi ní ẹ bá mi sọ fún wọn pé a máa pín a máa yà sọ́tọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ láàrin. We are not going to be together because we are not the same. And being different is not a sin. That's the way God created it. Chinese are different from Japanese. Japanese are different from Australians. The Yorubas are different from Fulanis. They are different from Igbos. They are different from Hausas. We are different from Akwa Ibom. So when we say we want to be on our own, it should not be an offense to anybody. It should not irritate anybody. It should not be a sour thing to anybody. Because the Chinese are not the same with the Japanese. The Koreans are not the same with the Canadians. And that is why we Yorubas are saying we are not the same with the Fulanis. They need to leave, yes. Leave and let live. I'm not against them. They have the right to leave. God created them too. But they need to be on their own. Be with their own people. Speak their full day language. And drink the blood of cows if they choose to. That's their prerogative. They can have the Sharia too. If that is the system of law they believe in, let them have it. Let them kill their daughter or son if they want to change to Christianity or whatever. That's their forte. It's not my business. But we must not be forced into coexisting with people we have nothing, absolutely nothing in common with. I am not saying they are bad. I'm not saying they are ugly. I'm not saying they are this and that. I'm just saying we are not the same. The moon and the sun are not the same. They all have their orbits. And they operate at different times. We and Fulani are not the same. Let them have their own country, yes. And let them have their Sharia. I'm saying it. If we say they can't have the Sharia, we are just kidding ourselves. They will find a way to kidnap your daughter or your son, and they will say they will use Sharia law. So let them have their Sharia. Let them have their resettlement. Let them be on their own with their own people, with their own kin and kith. But let them leave the rest of us alone. Leave us alone. And let us determine our destiny and plan our future, our gracious future, our glorious, beautiful future, and use our potential. We are loaded. Omo Yoruba, you are loaded with knowledge, with integrity, with excellence. Your book knowledge is phenomenal. You are smart and you are excellent. So don't let anybody take away that from you. It is a gift from God. And nobody's going to tell you otherwise. I am telling you because I am one of you. I am one of you. I came to this country with high school. high school diploma. I am a doctorate degree holder. I have written more than 10 books. Go to YouTube and search for me, Wunmi Lawal. You will find my books there. I go about giving messages and being paid for it. And not only that, I have over 430 messages that I sent to the world concerning what is going on in my country. So I know if I'm this smart, I know you are even smarter than me. A lot of you are a lot smarter than me. So don't let anybody kill your talent, your skills, your morale. Come out and talk. Open your mouth. You have been given the gifts of gaffe. Speak out. Speak out. United Nations want to hear your voice. NATO complained about 3 weeks ago that they are not hearing your voices. Oh, I didn't say that. Somebody told us that NATO said that they are not hearing your voices. So speak up. Speak up loud and let the world know. The world wants to know what is happening in your environment. Speak up. Use your X. Use your Twitter, which is X. Use your Instagram. Use your Facebook to say what you have to say. Nobody's going to do anything to you. You have the right. Speaking up is your inalienable right. It's your right, my people. The Lord has not given you the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, the spirit of love, and a sound mind, excellent mind. So use it. If you don't use it, God can take it. Don't let God take away what He has given you. The gift of God is without repentance. Use it, my people. Shout, talk. Nobody's going to do anything to you.
Iná ti rí ohun tí a mú wá fún wa lénìí. Ẹ bá wa like, ẹ bá wa share, ẹ bá wa subscribe sí orí Òjíṣẹ́ TV. Ẹ bá wa tẹ notification bell so that a bá tún mú àwọn àkọ̀tun wá fún wa. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ò kọ́kọ́ máa rí. Títí di ìgbà tá ò tún máa pàdé lórí Òjíṣẹ́ TV. Ó dàbọ̀.